Ring, ring.
Hello?
Good morning. Good afternoon, Mr.
Did
Wang.
you need this? Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rita. How are you doing today?
Hello. Who am I speaking with?
My name's Kevin Truong. I'm from the University of Houston.
Oh, hi, Kevin. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking.
You're welcome. How's your day so far?
It's been great. You know, I usually don't like Mondays, but it's been a great Monday. So.
Okay. Okay. So so how's your besides your Monday, how was your weekend?
It was a lot of fun, Kevin. I went out on my boat with me and my family, and we had a really good time.
Okay. Okay. Did you fish or anything like that?
No, I'm not a fisher. What I like to do is just get on the jet ski and just go on the on the lake, or just kind of go on the boat and just relax.
Okay, that sounds really fun. Well, the reason why I'm calling to you today is I want to set up a meeting to meet up with you.
Okay.
Just a quick 15 to 20 minute to get to
Okay.
know more about you and get to know how you got to your positions. Because one of my goals or dreams is to get into the positions that you're in.
Okay.
That is sales director.
Uh-huh.
It's very your story. It really communicate with me, and I really want to achieve the same success.
Okay.
And I really want to hear what you went through, and I want to see I want to ask for your advice. I want to see how I can achieve the same goals and the same and get to the same positions as you are in right now.
Okay.
Is that something you might be interested in, sir?
Yeah, we can meet. We can talk a little bit about my experience. That's fine.
Okay. How about how about let's meet next Tuesday or Thursday. I have some free time.
Okay.
Which day works for you best, sir?
Um, Next week.
Yes.
Let's do Wednesday.
Okay. Wednesday, and are you a morning or afternoon person, sir?
I am a morning person.
Okay. How does 8 o'clock sound?
Um, let's actually do 10
Okay.
because I'm busy. I have a meeting at 8.
Okay. 10 o'clock, and Starbucks, Montreal Hall.
Yeah. I mean, would you just wanna? Can you just come to my office? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay. 10 o'clock at your office next Wednesday.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Well,
All
great.
right.
Hope to see you soon.
All right, Kevin. I'll see you then.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, that's pretty good. You're very comfortable when we talk, so that's good. Just a couple things. Whenever you start the call, I'm not sure. I feel like you were like, "Hey, how are you doing?" But you didn't introduce who you were. Say, "Hi, this is Kevin with the University of Houston," so he'll know that, or say, "Student at the University of Houston," so that way he'll know he's talking to a student, and that your name is Kevin. Also ask, "Do you have 5 minutes? Can I talk to you for It's not even 5 minutes. Do you have 2 minutes of your time?"
Okay.
And he'll be like, "Well, yeah," because if you start talking, he'll be like, trying to get off the phone if he's busy or something. So
Okay.
he definitely wants to know how long it's going to take.
Okay.
I liked how you gave me or told me how long the meeting was going to take.
Okay.
Because as an executive, I'm looking at my schedule. So if I'm like, well, I don't even know how long this meeting's going to take, I'm not gonna. That'll like cause me complications when we're
Okay.
trying to schedule it. So the fact that you told me 15, 20 minutes, that makes me look at my schedule and be like, oh, okay, I have 20 minutes here or there or whatever.
Okay.
Also, I liked how you didn't tell me that it was a mentorship.
Okay.
You told me it was to establish a meeting to talk about me and my experience.
Okay.
But I feel like you said that twice.
Okay.
I feel like you said, I want to learn about you, how I want to learn about your experience in your industry and how you became to be so successful.
Okay.
And I want to apply that for myself. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Okay.
But then you said it again.
Okay. So don't be repetitive.
Yeah, don't be repetitive. Just say, I want to sit down to learn about you, learn about your industry, learn about your company because it's something I might be interested in the future. Like, oh, okay, cool. Whenever you're setting like a place to meet, don't say, "Oh, I'll meet you here." Ask him, "Would you like to meet in your office, or would you like to meet on campus?"
Okay.
I mean, as a representative of ADP, if he's been to campus before, that's an option. But if that person has never been to U of H before,
Okay.
then it'd probably be a better idea for you to go to their office.
Okay. Kind of like that respect kind of thing, right? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming to them because you're coming to sell to them, so
Okay.
you're not gonna make them drive over here and then sell them on something else. Kind of,
Okay.
maybe a little cream on top would be, saying the address of the place. So, oh, I see your address is 2509 Richmond. Is that still where your office is located? Oh yeah, that's right, exactly where it is. Okay, well I'll see you then. And I liked how at the ending you wrapped it all up like when it was, so that it would be fresh in my mind.
Okay.
It's next Wednesday at 10 in the morning, in your office. And then that way, when I end the call, I'm like, okay, if I haven't already written it down, I'm about to write it down.
Okay.
But you forgot to tell me the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but that's okay. I'm sure you remember it, and it's not that big of a deal anyway. But it's just a little extra.
Okay.
Oh, also, whenever you're scheduling the time, don't say is 8 a good time, but rather I already told you I'm a morning person, so ask me, well, when's a good time for you?
Okay.
So that way I'll be like, oh, okay, well, 8, because I had a role play earlier this week, and the student was telling me, oh, is 10 a good time? No. Is 11? No. Is 9? No. But if we were just asked, when is a good time for you?
Okay.
8 in the morning is a good time. So just ask that question. Okay. Other than that, it was pretty good.
Okay.
You're really well spoken. So. And now the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Just come out on this.
Yeah, you don't have to. You just knock and then pretend to walk in. Come in.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm Kevin Truong.
Kevin, hi. How are you?
Good.
Juan with ADP. Please have a seat.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
So how's it going with you, sir?
It's great. Thank you for asking. It's been a great Wednesday.
Okay.
We started this week on the right foot, and hopefully to end it really well. So.
Okay, that's great, man. I'm good. I'm in the same process, and hopefully I can get the same result as you with my sales.
Yeah, for sure. I hope. Good luck to you.
Yeah, as we previously speaks, this meeting is only gonna last 15 to 20 minutes,
Okay.
And I want to get to know more about you and what you are and at the point you're in right now and how you achieve all of that.
Okay.
And first of all, I want to give you a little introduction about myself. I am a first semester student at the University of Houston. I'm in the programs for excellence in selling.
Okay, cool. Yeah, PS. I love PS.
Okay. What did you like? What do you like about PES?
I just love how all of you are quality candidates. The program really creates a lot of really good students, and it really gives each student the necessary skills to be in sales.
Okay. And did you have any involvement with PES in the past?
Not personally. I know that April has gone visited campus, and Courtney also went, like a month ago. But other than that, not really. I know that my company is involved with it, but personally, I don't have any involvement.
Okay. Well, I did met April at one of our meetings, and she gave us a little spiel about you. And can you tell me how did you get to your position that you're in right now?
Well, I'm the same position that April is.
Okay.
So April and I actually kind of started together.
Okay.
And we started out as interns, and then we just really worked hard for the time that we were here at ADP. We've been at ADP for 15 years now, and it's just hard work all the time. You have to work in a team environment. So that's what ADP is, and we were both team players, and we always knew that we wanted to lead our team to be successful, and so we just worked hard to acquire the skills necessary to be able to lead our peers through mentoring, coaching, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So just hard work, I would say, and love, passionate about the industry and the company.
I know you started a while back. At some point in time, did you have anyone who was there to help you, to mold you, and to bring your potential out?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I had the manager that actually hired me on when I was as an intern. He was a really cool guy. He saw a really great deal of potential in me, and I always stress to him that I wanted to be able to be a leader,
Okay.
to give back to the company, and he really trained me on how to be one. I always thought I was the president of student organizations at school and stuff like that, but to lead a company is a whole different thing, a whole different ball game. And he really molded me professionally so that I could, use the skills I had acquired in college and use them in a real world work environment.
Okay. Because right now I am basically in the same boat as you are early in your career. I just got into the program.
Yeah.
I'm not very skilled in, but I have a lot of room to improve. And the reason why I'm here today is I want to, ask you to be that person that you once had. Be somebody who's going to be in my life, who is responsible for developing me, help me
Okay.
throughout my PS program. Is that something you might be interested in, sir?
Um, to help develop you.
Yes, to help develop me, as well as to make me a better person, and hopefully one day I can give back to the company that I might be working in the same way you're doing.
Okay. Well, yeah, that might be something I'm interested in, Kevin. Tell me a little bit more about that, though.
Well, the mentorship is I'm in the APS. Mentorship is
What's APS?
APS is Advanced Personal Selling.
Okay.
It's a class taught by Mr. Zachary Hall.
Okay.
He is a PhD candidate.
Oh,
And
cool.
in the class we are getting a jacket like this, to
Yeah, it's
represent.
awesome. I like
Okay,
it.
well, thank you. It's really nice. It's to represent who we are as a student, as well as the programs itself.
Uh-huh.
What we're wearing it, we're representing the program to achieve excellence.
Right.
And in order for us to do that, we need somebody who's going to be in our life to help us out because we're young, we're going to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want somebody like yourself in my life to help me to go through that mistake and to
Okay.
make myself to become a better person. And
Okay.
hopefully one day I can be a cell director just like you.
Okay. Just a question, Kevin.
Okay.
And I'm flattered that you want me to mentor you, but why me?
You, because you're you're young, and all the goals you set out, you achieved it within your reach, and nothing is stopping you right now. You have so much, you have so much potential. You rose through the rank of ADP, and hopefully one day I can do the same.
Okay. So you're interested in coming to work for ADP?
I'm very interested. I'm open to idea. April told us a lot about the company, a lot about the growth and the expansion, and that's one thing I'm looking for in a company, those growth.
Okay. Awesome. Well, yeah, you'll definitely get a lot of growth here. All right. So what is it that you need from me? You just need like
Well,
advice and tips, and we just talk.
The reason why we got this jacket is it does cost $250, and
Wow.
as a mentor of the program, you will need to pay a $250. It's a fee. It shows that it's the program. The programs want us to get a commitment, not just a mentor. But to me, the $250 is nothing. To me, what's more important is the relationship that from me and you, and what we can gain, and what I can gain from your knowledge as well as your teaching to help me to become that person who I want to be.
Okay. So you're saying that I have to pay $250
Yes, sir.
to mentor you.
Yes, sir.
Is there any way that I can just mentor you without having to pay $250?
Well, the thing is that the university again. I don't want to blame the university for being a bad guy. They don't know who our mentor is, and they want to show a sign of commitment.
Okay.
A commitment between me and you.
Okay.
A commitment for excellence. A commitment for me to achieve what I set out to do.
Mm-hmm.
In order for me to do that, they want to see a verbal, a signed agreement between us.
Oh, I see. Why?
It just show a proof that you're present. I mean, it doesn't like I'm lying.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't shows that I can get a mentor. They want to see in document
Okay.
to see that you are committed, not just by a word thing, and then you just don't give anything about it.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if you put it like that, I guess $250 is not that much. However, what's the time thing? Because I'm a very busy guy, obviously, as a sales leader here at AEP. What's the time commitment in this?
Well, at first I was thinking about bi-weekly, but knowing that you're very busy, maybe
Mhm.
we can email bi-weekly, and then
Okay.
we can have a meeting every once a month,
Okay.
to chat up. During that meeting, I just want to bring to you like what a summary of what I'm going through, how am I progressing in my sales,
Okay.
and maybe if I'm doing anything wrong, maybe we can talk about it and then go over it, and maybe you can help me out and show me, lead me to a direction towards success.
Okay. Uh, so you're saying you just send me one email every 2 weeks, and then we meet once a month?
No, I'll send you an email twice a week.
Okay.
And then we'll meet in person once a month to
Okay.
over coffee, chat and just learn more about you and ask for more advice.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Once a month is pretty cool.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much for your time.
All right, Kevin.
Have a
Thank you
very
so
good
much.
day, sir.
You too.
Take care.
Alrighty. Okay, that was pretty good. Again, you're very well spoken. You're very professional and formal, so that's really good. Um, you make it easy for me to talk to you. I feel like you're not like pushy or anything like that. Like you're like an honest kid that wants to learn. Um, just a couple things. Whenever you're asking questions about me, in my position, just kind of ask me like what I do. In a normal conversation, like what do you do as sales manager at ADP? So I can tell you, I help people, I do this, blah, blah. So it gets me talking more, so I can be more comfortable with you, and like if I talk more, then that'll make if you make if you make me feel like you're listening and you care about that, and you do sincerely care about it, then you know, and also you can, from listening on that, you can spin that into something later when you're presenting. Like, oh, well, you said, you'd like to help, your people, and you want to lead, your salespeople to success. That's something that I want to do whenever I'm older, is to be able to have those skills, and that's what I want to learn from you. So like you take the things that he does, and just kind of say if those are the things you want to do, that you want to grow to be like him, because he's your mentor, so he's kind of like a role model.
So I guess kind of like bring it up back up to with the point.
Yeah, if it applies to you, yeah.
Okay.
I wrote yes. I don't know why I wrote yes. Okay, so you know how like first you talked about the mentorship, and then later you said it was 250.
Okay.
So just to touch on that, it's very important to link them together.
Okay.
Because if you give me the mentorship and you talk all about the mentorship, and then later tell me, oh, by the way, it's 250. It's kind of like, oh, were you hiding the price?
Okay.
But if you give me how much it is first, you talk about that, and then tell me there's a mentorship attached to it, it's kind of like, well, you're just attaching a mentorship to it just to get 250. But if you link both of them and present them both together, then it's just a more effective presentation. I don't think either of the two scenarios are going on.
Okay.
So the way you could say that would be, there's a mentorship program at the Program for Excellence Selling University of Houston, where I get to search for a mentor in the industry or company that I might be interested in working with, somebody that I admire and want to learn deeply from. Along with that comes a $250 sponsorship to sponsor my jacket here, that goes directly into my education as a sales professional. So that way it's all together.
It's very well said, man. I'll just steal that from you.
Yeah, well, it's on video. So.
I'll steal that.
Okay. Also, whenever you're saying or you're talking about the cost, don't say you have to pay 250. Say something, because like words like pay, cost, it's just they're kind of negative. But if you use a word like you can invest 250 in my education, you can sponsor me in my education, stuff like that. It sounds better.
Okay. Sounds more intelligent.
No, not even intelligent. It's just like oh, like it costs 250 instead of. No, not even that. It's like how can I explain it? So, whenever, let's say you're about to buy a computer, and you hear, oh well, it costs $1,000, whereas you can hear, you're investing in this computer for your education, so you can be better organized at school. Which one sounds better?
The investment, there's a benefit.
Yeah.
To it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. When you invest in something, there's a benefit you get out of it. For either party, whatever the case may be. I liked how you handled the objection of, oh, it's 250, like that's a lot. I liked how you said it is 250, but I want to stress that it's not about the money. It's more about the relationship that I get to build with a professional such as yourself. So that kind of made me look, like, oh, okay, the mentorship is what this kid wants, not just the grade or the 250. Whenever you're talking about, why can I just like have a mentor? I asked you, can I just mentor you and not have to pay 250? You handled it pretty well. One thing I would add also is because and since I'm a student in progress in selling, my first assignment is to find a mentor. The reason why there's a $250 investment is because it's to assure that it is a very formal mentorship. It's an assignment that I definitely have to complete in order to advance in the program. And to be honest with you, I don't want to get another person to invest those $250 when you're the person that I want to be my mentor. I don't want to have two mentors and have you actually be the one I want to be as my mentor, and then just get this one just to get the grade. I don't want it to be like that. I want you to be a mentor because blah blah blah. You're successful. You've shown your experience is vast. All the things you admire about that individual. Whenever I'm asking the time, what is it? Instead of saying a time once a month or whatever. I'm busy, but you don't know how busy I am. So maybe once a month is maybe I could meet every 2 weeks. So ask, well, as a student, Mr. Juan, I'm flexible and I want to learn from you, like I said earlier. So whenever you want to meet with me, I'm completely available to meet with you. And then he's like, well, if he says, well, I don't know, then suggest, so once every 2 weeks, once every month, what's good for you?
Okay, so just draw it down for him.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Kind of write it down for them.
Okay, sounds good.
Also, whenever I said, okay, great, that's cool, then have a stronger close.
Okay.
Don't just be like, okay, great, bye. Be like, so are you saying, Mr. Juan, that you're going to be my mentor?
Okay.
Or if you want to close, with a hard, assertive, confident close, say, will you be my mentor?
Okay.
And that way I'll be like, and then once you ask that, don't say a word. This is I think there was one time, I can't remember, you said a very good statement, but then you kept talking and you kind of lost, it lost its impact.
Okay.
So definitely, whenever you say a strong statement like that, just shut up and let the person think about it. That's the awkward silence that will be there. Let him think about it, and then he'll give you an answer. Also, whenever finally I say yes, don't forget the follow-up email or the paperwork saying all right, well thank you so much. I really appreciate you deciding to do this. I'm very excited about this relationship. What I'm gonna do now when I leave the office, I'm gonna send you a follow-up email, kind of listing the things we discussed. Also, attached will be an agreement form that you can sign and send back to me so that I can present it to my manager, and it'll all be complete. Or you can print out the agreement form and have it with you at the meeting. So if you sign right here, this is the commitment form that you have to sign, just proving that you're committed to me, and this is the form that I have to prove that I'm committed to you.
Okay, I see. So just close strong. You want to reconfirm and then reconfirm that commitment.
Yeah, well, yeah. Once you close, you can't forget the paperwork, right?
Okay.
Because then you don't get any money.
There's no point. Okay. Yeah.
So definitely don't forget that. And obviously it's a role play, so it's different. But in a real world setting, I think you would remember that.
Yeah.
And then maybe ask him you're in conversation oh, when's the first time we're gonna meet?
Oh, okay. Or even schedule it yourself, right? You can just say like, well, we'll meet you early next week or something like that.
Yeah.
Just go over this stuff. Sounds good.
Yeah, but that's all, man. You did pretty good. You know, I could tell you were pretty prepared. You also had this helping us, so you're good. So
this the knowledge.
yeah. Give this, I guess, to Hall if he needs this. I don't know. You can probably use this for your personal notes or something.
Take a picture, stick it up in my refrigerator.
Cool.